Authorities are investigating a fatal accident that occurred at the Western Sugar Shipping Terminal in Gering. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a tragic accident last Tuesday has claimed the life of a 30-year-old Scottsbluff man. Dylan Sharvett died after being pinned between a semi-trailer that was backing up and a loading dock at Western Sugar Shipping Terminal on 10th Street in Gering. Scanner traffic indicated Sharvett was rushed from the scene to Regional West, where he later succumbed to his injuries. Online records show that officials from OSHA started an investigation on Wednesday, and their case remains open. Last week, KNEB News made multiple attempts to receive more information from the Gering Police Department regarding this case, but as of broadcast time, they have yet to respond. Sharvett moved to Scottsbluff from the Colorado Front Range in 2021, and a GoFundMe for his family says he leaves behind a wife and 2 children. Well, a regional land bank is now a reality in the Panhandle as the mayors of Gering, Kimball, and Bayard signed an interlocal agreement at Gering City Hall on Thursday to create the entity. Before signing the document, outgoing State Senator John Stinner said the need for a land bank was evident before he took office nearly 8 years ago.
Certainly an opportunity for housing, but certainly an opportunity for the various regions to deal with some of these properties that probably need to be torn down and or sold or somehow refurbished. So this is a vehicle, another tool in the toolbox, another arrow in the quiver for local communities to deal with some of these problems.
Mayor Tony Kaufman said regional housing has been an issue throughout the area, and the initiative will be a useful development tool.
There's a lot of problem properties in a lot of the communities that we serve, and there is no funding to really help tackle and help developers and help others in our community deal with those properties to convert them into developable properties. And this legislation will allow communities to partner with each other and deal with some of those properties together with a coordinated effort to try to help battle regional housing issues.
Once the land bank is funded, member communities will be able to use it to purchase troubled properties that can then be either sold or rehabilitated and eventually get them back onto the property tax rolls. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
Welcome back. The Nebraska State Patrol confirms a suspect was apprehended following a pursuit in Morrill County Thursday night that lasted close to an hour and reached reported speeds of more than 100 miles per hour. 30-year-old Devlin Tasby is facing charges including flight to avoid arrest, willful reckless driving, and possession of marijuana. Troopers say they tried to stop Tasby's car on Highway 385 for speeding, but he fled into Bridgeport and sped through residential streets. Spike strips were deployed and Tasby abandoned the vehicle south of Bridgeport, but he was later apprehended a short while later at a home in Bridgeport. He'll be back in court this week to answer to the charges. Well, E-Carrier Check, a member of the Holiday family of companies in Gering, has presented a $4,000 donation to the Festival of Hope as a result of the company's breast cancer awareness campaign. Vice President of Business Development Jared Ross noted it was the second year of their effort to help people win the fight against breast cancer, and it was important for them to raise funds for local families fighting cancer. E-Carrier Check is a freight software and technology company located in Gering that offers online tools for the American trucking industry. And Nebraska Senator Ben Sasse has won final approval to become the 13th president of the University of Florida, capping a swift and sometimes contentious process. The Republican was confirmed for the post by the State University System Board of Governors on a voice vote on Wednesday. Sasse will leave the Senate. He's 2 years into his second term before taking the Florida school's helm in February. The vote came just over a month after Sasse was revealed as the sole finalist for the job. That followed a confidential search process that drew a vote of no confidence from the Florida Faculty Senate.
Allo means reliability, productivity, connect. Allo means no more of that. Allo means business. Local business, big business, small business. If you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation, symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Skies are going to be cloudy, or at least becoming cloudy here across the region overnight. Can't rule out a couple of snow flurries, but chances are pretty slim. And then we'll move into tomorrow with some active weather coming our way, mainly in the form of windy conditions. It's going to be blustery to windy the next 3 to 5 days, especially the next 3. And then very cold conditions invade the region Thursday into Friday. We're looking at wind chills well below zero, even air temperatures possible below zero. And only just a few snow flurries. We need some moisture, but we certainly don't need a ton of snow right now when it's going to be this cold. 46 yesterday after a high or low of 14, which is both below normal. It's been a cold couple of days out there, and it has been dry. We're below normal now for the month of November and almost 6 inches below normal for the year. Well, if you remember back in September and October, we had multiple days, almost all the days were above normal temperature-wise. Now we're looking below normal. In fact, 9 of the first 13 days of the month of November have been below normal, and we've got more coming our way as we go through the rest of this week and into early next week. And it has unfortunately been dry here the last 7 to 10 days. And those dry conditions look like they'll stick around. Maybe an isolated snow flurry Wednesday night into Thursday. Otherwise, that's about it. And sadly, the wind is going to be here almost every day. But the next 3, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday during the day, windy conditions, breezy still, blustery Friday into Saturday. And just going to make it feel even colder because we have some very cold temps coming our way. Your school day forecast tomorrow, we'll give it a B- on the way to school because of temps in the 20s and dry conditions. And we'll give it a solid D on the way home, though, as it's going to be windy and temperatures only in the 30s. As we take a look at temperatures here right now across the region, you'll see 30s and 40s primarily across a large portion of the country. The colder temperatures off to the north of us, but here in our area it is chilly. We've got 20s and 30s in the eastern half of the state. 30s primarily in western Nebraska, a few upper 20s, eastern Wyoming as well. And as you could see, 20s and 30s rule our region, 26 in Valentine, 32 in Torrington, colder in the high country, 20 in Elk Mountain, 22 right now in Laramie. Winds are out of the northwest at 10 to 15. We've got gusts over 20 miles an hour at times, and that's dropping wind chills into the single digits and teens and a few low 20s out there. So certainly a cold evening, and we've got more cold coming our way. Futurecast again shows a few snow flurries or snow showers across the region tonight. That's about it. A great deal of clouds out there until we get closer to sunrise tomorrow. And then as we go through the day tomorrow, I think we're going to see a decrease in clouds, but unfortunately, we're going to see an increase in winds with that. So the winds will push some of the clouds and the snow out of here, flurries anyway, and it is going to be a chilly day, and thanks to those winds, it's going to make it feel even colder. And as we go into Wednesday and Thursday, little relief coming from the winds, and temperatures are just going to get colder. Overnight lows tonight, teens and 20s, highs tomorrow, 20s and 30s. So we're not really going anywhere. We're going to be kind of stuck there, and we've got more of the same on the way. Precip amount's going to be very light. Could be dealing with maybe a half an inch of snow in some locations, a dusting for the most part, maybe up to an inch in some northern portions of the region. But snow chances really look pretty meager. Tonight, a few snow flurries or snow showers, a low down around 20. Tomorrow, we're going to call it cloudy to partly cloudy, windy. 36 is all, but those winds at 20 to 30 going to make it feel even colder than that. And take a look at this 7-day forecast. Downright cold. Look at Thursday and Friday. Highs both of those days only in the 20s and lows in the single digits. So we've got some very cold air coming in here for Thursday and Friday. And again, snow chances pretty small, but enough to pay attention to out there with those cold, windy conditions. It's going to be blustery as well. Wind chills in the teens below zero, certainly likely Thursday and Friday, especially later on in the day.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank.
It's time to get to our Monday recap. We've got some signings and Cougar volleyball. We'll start right there. The WNCC volleyball team gathered up at the college this morning. Nice little crowd on hand to send the Cougars off to West Plains, Missouri, the site for this year's national tournament. That'll start later this week, and the Cougars have the number 4 overall seed. They'll take on Blinn College out of Texas in their first round match this upcoming Thursday afternoon. We'll hear from head coach Benny Canales on our Thursday update ahead of first serve against Blinn at Nationals. The Cougars off their 22nd Region 9 tournament championship. Now to some local signings. Both these athletes are Scottsbluff Bearcats. We start with a stop last Wednesday night to catch up with basketball standout Peyton Berta, who's heading to play at Black Hill State in Spearfish, South Dakota.
I just felt like it was the best fit for me, and when I went and visited, it was just like perfect, and I just kind of knew that it was the place where I wanted to go. And the coaching staff was really open, and they contacted me and really wanted me from the start. So,
as a junior last season, Berta averaged 15.5 points per game for the Bearcats. This year, she's hoping the team can get that key win late in the year to get back to Lincoln.
The Waverly game was fuel for us, I think, and it's just to work hard and find ways to win in tough situations and stuff like that, and make it back to Lincoln.
Head coach Dave Bolish left no doubt when asked why Berta will be a success when she gets to Black Hill State.
She's the hardest working, most dedicated kid I've ever coached. what else could you ask for? Those are the keys to success. There's no quit in her, you know, and so I just think she's a gritty kid, and she'll stick through the course, she'll stick through the process, and that's what she's done her whole career, and she has continued to build and build and build, and that's why she'll be successful at the next level.
That was last Wednesday night as Scottsbluff's Peyton Burtis signed to play basketball at Black Hills State University. The next night it was fellow senior Taryn Spady making it official. She'll be taking her softball talents to play at Hastings College.
As soon as I walked on the campus, it just felt like a home away from home. It was super athletic community. It felt like home to me. So.
Spady this past season helped lead the Bearcats to the state tournament, leading the team in home runs and batting average. The state tournament was held in Hastings, where some of her soon-to-be college coaches got a first-hand look.
It's been a dream of mine ever since I was 5 and started t-ball. I'm just super grateful for my coach and my team for always pushing me to be my best, and my parents for always traveling and spending money on me. So I just want to thank all of them.
Spady's head coach at Scottsbluff, that'd be Dan Fox. He was on hand for the occasion last week and says Spady is set up for a chance to make a big impact on that Broncos program.
You know, Taryn's just going to be successful just because of who she is. I mean, she gives you 110% on the field, off the field. She's a good student. I mean, so we're definitely going to miss her, but we're excited to see what she does in Hastings because I think she's got a lot of potential.
Couple of busy nights of signings capped off by Scottsbluff's Taryn Spady inking with Hastings College softball. That's the latest today. From right here at the FNBO Sports Desk, I'm Chris Cottrell.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank, a bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, the Mixing Bowl in Gering celebrated their 9th anniversary last week, showcasing their new location. Now located at 1718 10th Street, owner Jamie Taylor is still offering up the same great German bakery treats, excellent brunch items, and everything in between. The new location provides a large seating area in the dining space and still has a drive-through for quick service. The Mixing Bowl Cafe is open 6 days a week and is closed on Tuesdays. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. I'll see you here next time.